Heyo everybody, Haku here with my live reaction or read through for Marriage Toxin chapters 89, 90, and 91, and we're actually catching up with this one. So with this one, I'll be fully caught up, and that leads me to not knowing what I'm gonna do with this yet. I guess as for right now, whenever a new chapter is out, as soon as I get a chance to, I'll make a single chapter video for Marriage Toxin every week, I guess. I don't know if I want to maybe I'll let you know ahead of time if I do. If I just take a couple weeks and then let chapters build up and then react to a couple at a time, maybe take a little hiatus. I'll let you know in the future if I do any of those things, but as for right now, I guess I'll just stick to weekly reactions. No idea, but either way, yeah, this journey, one of my favorite manga right now, period, and we're basically caught up. This is it. It's weird. It's a bummer because now I know that when I finish this, it's well, now I have to wait. Now I don't get to read 30 minutes plus at a time anymore. So this is what we got for this time around. I'm excited to read though because it does seem like we're going to be starting an entirely new arc. That's exciting. We're going to have Ushio. That's exciting because I like Ushio. And for what I threw up on screen, I have been using Kinosaki because Kinosaki has kind of been the lead of the last arc, and I'm just going to use our most recent cover again now that we're going into a new arc. So we got Naruko back up here. But yeah, I really loved it. I think the character relationships last time were really good. Last arc was really good. I do think, again, it's not the best arc compared to some of the older ones, but I thought it was very good still. So either way, let's just start reading. Let's start reading with chapter 89. We have Ushio here. This is a job that warrants a formal in-person request. A job for me? Yes. I did try to make a proper request through the Ghetto family, since I couldn't trust what I saw on Undeed. 10,000 yen a day is way too low, isn't it? Someone from the head family then told me that I should be able to find you here. Ghetto-kun. Seems like his location's being monitored. So, Ushio, what's this job you have for me? I would like you to accompany me to a certain place. She's so cute, I really love her. And now, what on earth is this? She's battling a giant octopus. And One-san, is she going... Okay, hold on. I was gonna say, is she going to be looking for her missing younger sister? But then I was like, what if this is actually the older sister who happens to look exactly like her, and she was the younger sister? But no, I mean, Occam's razor, probably her younger sister has been taken by, I don't know, octopus user? One-san, and then we have... Okay, so she's just saying One-san as in a term of endearment, not her actual older sister. Because we have this guy. My daughter went out to the ocean and hasn't come back. That blasted Coast Guard won't take me seriously. I only got specialists like you to turn to now. This looks to be from a sub-branch of the beast user. Okay, so it is actually octopus user. Probably an escaped creature from the cephalopod clan. I'm sure you've never been defeated in water before, but I'm a water user. I'm not getting beaten in my own turf. So cool. Let's go home. One-san, when I grow up, I want to be cool, just like you. And the sign on the headband says hired. Saying nice things isn't going to earn you a discount. Holy crap. Are we actually going to be taking this arc really seriously? We have the house burning. But it looks like the father survived, hopefully, maybe. Dad! He's pretty crisp, though. Ushio-chan, come pay us a visit. Take responsibility. Fire. Oh, so are we going to get into the fire user versus water user? Somebody who can control fire came here. They were laughing the whole time while burning the place down. I made a huge mistake hiring you. And is that after after Ushio saved the daughter, Ushio still gets treated like this? But also, is he just going after people who hire Ushio to make it harder for her to do business? Gero-sama, I ask that you accompany me to the Fire Clan headquarters. The Fire Clan? For certain reasons, the Fire Clan has a bone to pick with me, and now it's interfering with my business expansion plans. As long as I don't settle these outstanding issues, my life and career will remain at an impasse. Also, damn, Ushio, I understand that you may be inclined to accept, but you may be disinclined to accept. I was going to say, hold on, what? But I'm making an official job request. No, I'm totally good with it. In fact, I'm really honored you chose me for such an important job. I know your life's on the line here, and I'm glad to help. And then, indeed, request accepted. Oh, that's so cute. The art is so incredible in Marriage Toxin. Good, did I say something weird? You can try and say all these nice things to me, but none of it is gonna work. Why is she angry? I love Kinosaki, so cute. Also, please don't just accept the job on Indeed without telling me first. Now we have a taxi going through the forest, carrying all three of them. Again, Kinosaki's so cute. Can you see our destination over there? That's the home of one of the former top 5 families, the Fire Clan's Kurokawa family. Okay, so former top 5. And it's also where I was born. So, again, getting deeper into Ushio. Maybe Ushio is somebody who was born into the fire family but defected to water. In a bid to break old chains, water flows towards its greatest adversary. Also, just look at this chapter. It looks so good. Okay, I loved this one. Very, very great chapter, actually. And I have 2 more, and it's gonna suck having to stop. But either way, let's go ahead and read chapter 90. Hired by Ushio, Geto heads to the lair of the Fire Clan. Interesting little gate thing they have. We see the driver. Oh, is the driver the father of... I mean, I guess maybe he's just looking at this and it's his family. For some reason, I was thinking the apron made him look like the dad at the fishing thing. I was going to be like, is he the father of the guy at the fishing thing? But no, I think that's just him looking at a picture of his family and being like, I'm not going to do this. So sorry, madams, sir, but everything beyond here is part of their yard. Could you maybe show an old man some mercy? I got a son who dreams of becoming a pastry chef, and I just want to support him. And they get out. Residents of neighboring areas all talk of this place in fear. They call it the village where the dragon dwells. I mean, it is pretty imposing. It's like a giant hill. Not even a giant hill. It's just a cliff. No more, I give up. Geto-kun, carry me. Seriously, I would piggyback. Like, I would walk 500 miles carrying Kinosaki on my back. This is the only path connecting the village to the outside world. Hey, is this really alright? Phew, so cute. Taking Kinosaki with us, I mean. Better to have one more person around, to be sure. Just standard practice. And is it because Ushio's not good with being one-on-one? Well, I'm good with it. She's too embarrassed to be alone with Geto, huh? Well, Ushio-san is definitely a strong candidate, and I'm here to provide support. I love all the ni sound effects we've had with Kinosaki over the past, arc or so. Maybe they were always there in the manga, but I've just really been noticing it more recently. But while it's true that the Fire Clan is no longer one of the top 5 families, their destructive powers are still up there with "it'll be fine." Besides, if anything happens, you'll be there to protect me, right, Geto-kun? Gah. Oh yeah, Ushio-san. How are you related to the fire users in the first place? The Fire Clan has a very long history, and they have some deeply established beliefs. The story goes that in ancient times, the very first fire user was granted their power by a dragon. As payment for this power, every few generations in the clan, a child will be born with burns all over their body. A child of omen, so they say. And that child was me. Oh, so can you not see under her suit? Ushio stocks just keep rising. She is so cool. As you already know, however, those were not burns, but rather symptoms of airborne contact dermatitis. Right! Tying that back into the first arc. That's a crazy callback. That's so cool. Especially if the mangaka had that stuff planned out this far ahead of time for Ushio. That's crazy. That's so cool. It must be a condition endemic to this area, and needless to say, there is no dragon either. Okay, so that's how they're explaining the curse, is that it's not really a curse, there wasn't really a dragon, it's just, a genetic disease that sometimes some of them get. And, maybe endemic to the area. Something like that, I would assume, is maybe genetic, but maybe not genetic, but based on where they live and environmental factors. Alright, she was always in that diving suit until Gero helped her with her skin. Unfortunately, the residents of this village are still bound to their old beliefs. The child of Omen must be offered to the dragon, or else disaster shall befall their people. But then, on one such occasion, a servant of the Fire Clan noticed something. The child of Omen had a special power. So is she like Peachy? Somebody who was born with a power? Like, this is crazy. Somebody who was born with a power not from genetics, but just born with metahuman abilities. And with Peachy, I thought they would all be like Peachy, where they're just like basic superhuman. But while Peachy's basic superhuman, Ushio can control water. And so, believing that my power over water would someday prove to be of great worth, she staked her life, ran away from the village, and raised me in hiding. That was all good and well, until one day she suddenly died from an illness, before she could even see me bring that worth to fruition. After that, the Fire Clan was demoted from the top 5 families, and just recently, they've been made aware that the child of Omen they had sacrificed back then actually survived and lives on to this day. Oh, so if they really believe in this story with the dragon and everything, they could say the reason we weakened, the reason that we got kicked out of the top 5 or whatever, is because we didn't actually successfully kill the child of Omen. That's when they sent me that message challenging me to a final bout before the dragon. They believe that they angered the dragon after failing to sacrifice the child of Omen, and that this was what led to the clan's demotion. Now, under the pretext of engaging in a final bout, they intend to once again sacrifice me to the dragon. They believe that this will restore their position in the top 5 families. That's not true. Their fall was not your fault, says Gero. The Fire Clan's in decline because they got spoiled by their status. They were not diligent enough in bettering their techniques. You don't have to tell me that. I only accepted this ridiculous challenge since I judged that settling this matter sooner rather than later was the right business decision considering the situation. And we know that it is the right business decision. That is true, but we also know that though that is true, that's not why Ushio's doing this. It's because Ushio, though she may be tsundere about it, is just a good person. Gero-sama, the reason I asked you both to come here is to fulfill my request in case I'm defeated. I understand that it's unreasonable of me to ask this, but I want you to gather my ashes and scatter them into the sea. Man, that's a really pretty panel. Then I guess that means we've got nothing to do. Huh? I know from first-hand experiences that your skills are solid. No fire user's gonna be able to beat you. Man, that's really cute too. I guarantee it. But why us though? I'm sure there must be other people you can trust more for this task. And we have the shh and whispering Kinosaki. Gero-kun, will you get a clue? We were the only one she could ask. Enough talk. Stop dawdling and move it. Gah. We have them making it up toward the top. Welcome. Shizuku Ushio-san. My name is Haichi. I am the daughter of the clan head, Haibe Kurokawa. I'm very pleased to meet you, a direct descendant of the Fire Clan. And, I believe, This must be your husband, Hikaru-san, and his sister, Mei-san. Gah! The only ones allowed to witness this final bout are family members, she says, blushing. She's so cute. And I love Kinosaki's face in the background. Therefore, I introduced you as such for convenience, that's all. It doesn't mean anything else, okay? Gah! Okay, we have nya nya in the background from Kinosaki. So cute. Oh, they enter. Are we going to see some of the Fire Clan's top people? We have a lineup of 6. They all have face markings. This way, please. It would be very cool if, like, part of their culture was, like, giving themselves, like, burn marks or whatever. And I love this aerial shot. It's so cool. I just, in general, love just the designs of places in manga. Whether it's like cities, buildings, I love, especially when it's like actually well thought out and you can follow like, okay, they're going here and then here and everything. I don't know if this is that well thought out, but I just generally love this kind of stuff. And then, Haibe-sama, Ushio has arrived. I picked up a piece of firewood in our yard earlier. Ah, such beautiful flames. Or no, that's him. I picked up a piece of firewood in our yard earlier. Ah, such beautiful flames. And we see the photo of the taxi driver in a sun burning. I obeyed the rules. Not one step into the yard. And he's burning on a cross. Jeez, this is, holy crap. You didn't think you'd die today, did ya? Pastry chef dream. The stronger their attachment to life, the more beautifully they burn. Ah, I can't wait to see what colors your flames will be. He kind of has Baki face going on. I think the hair too is probably a part of it. Ushio-chan. Diabolical hellfire. Also, doesn't that mean that Ushio's probably his daughter, right? If she's the child of Omen? Either way, good chapter. It is MARRIAGETOXIN. Are we assuming this guy dies? This poor taxi driver guy? If so, they're really getting serious with this. And we're about to see fire control versus water control. We know that, of course, Geto will play a role or whatever. But I really hope that Geto doesn't take away from what Ushio gets to do. I think maybe the ideal thing is, we're going to have this duel and stuff, and if Ushio gets the advantage, or if things are going Ushio's way, those 6 we saw earlier, we focused on them, they're definitely going to come into play. Maybe those 6, the Flame Clan, they just want to sacrifice Ushio, so they're going to cheat. They're going to cheat and try to kill her. Maybe those 6 try to get involved and cheat in some way, and we end up having Geto versus those 6, and then the main, well, and there's also the daughter who's involved, but the main head or whatever versus Ushio. And then I'm not really sure what, if any, role the daughter's going to play. Maybe she is also, like, going to be a part of what happens with those 6. Maybe she's going to end up having to fight Ushio, because you would have, like, the 2 heirs, fire and water, fighting each other. But either way, I do get to read one more, so let's read 91. Resisting progress, the immovable and immortal hellfire rages on. The Kurokawa family, a former top 5 in the biz with a long history rivaling that of the Poison and Gun clans, embedded within their skin is a specialized organ that lets them control the flow of flames at will. This profound mastery, known as the Way of the Fire, is the keystone of their enduring influence. And to this day, their presence as a distinguished clan blazes on. So I guess maybe that explains it, whereas Peachy again was a mutation. Ushio might be a mutation, but not just a completely normal human gaining powers, but because Ushio was already descended from the Flame clan and already had the genes that would allow her to control fire, maybe instead of being a normal human mutated to be superhuman, she was a person from the Fire Clan mutated so that her organ allows her to control water rather than fire. And to this day, their presence as a distinguished clan blazes on. We see This one bandaged guy, I don't remember them before, along with the daughter. I appreciate you traveling the long distance to get here, Ushio-chan and family. I'm the head of the Fire Clan, Kurokawa Haibe, and he has a flaming skull. Very cool design. Geto-kun is that? Yeah, that's a human skull. Let's get along, shall we? This is my eldest son, Heisei, and my eldest daughter, Haichi. And they look over, and somebody burns through to make an entrance. Heya. I'm the next clan head, Haibu. So, you're that child of Omen. You got a pretty face now, do you? How about I turn you into a real head turner, like that guy, over there? We see Heisei, and it looks like Haichi is also looking down. So if I beat this man, you'll never again interfere with my business in any way, shape, or form? Do you agree? You're totally unfazed, but I think you're misunderstanding something here. It's true that fire is weak against water, but that rule does not apply to the way of the fire. Haibu-sama? It's fine, just do it. And they have a pressure washer, it looks like, and they start blasting at him. Blaze! He tanks it, and much like, I guess, the father, it just, the clothes burn off when you use the ability. Before the stronger and more beautiful way of the fire, water is powerless. The only way you can win against me is by resorting to a sneak attack. Get me? Exactly. We who are blessed with the dragon's divine protection are the superior specialists. All others are merely fuel for our fire. And we see the skull looks like it's crying. From, I guess, the condensation, because it wouldn't... Well, it is melting, actually. No, never mind, because you can see at the top. I don't really think that's how that would work. Don't worry, Father. I'll give you the result you want, as the next master of the Way of the Fire. Excuse me? May I have a moment? So, this is where the final bout will take place. I was the one who arranged for this bout, says Haichi. Under normal circumstances, Heisei Nisama would have been next in the line for the clan leadership. Heisei, he's the guy with the bandages, right? Yes. The fire users continue to worship a dragon that does not exist. We've stubbornly clung to a tradition that no longer aligns with the times, and that has led to our inevitable fall from the top 5 families. Distressed over the future of the Fire Clan, Heisei Nisama attempted to modernize the clan practices. However, people who were not happy with that went to persuade Haibu. The brothers then faced off in a final bout, with the next clan leadership on the line. The result is as you see now. With overwhelming flames that could burn even a fire user's skin, Haibu triumphed over Heisei Nisama. Everyone who used to agree with Heisei Nisama then switched over to support Haibu. If things go on as they are, the entire Fire Clan's bound to fall into ruin. So please, I ask of you, please defeat Haibu in this final bout. Do you even hear yourself? Says Ushio. Why would I ever care about the survival of the clan who threw me away to die? I'll fight and beat that man with all I have, for no other reason than to ensure the stability of my business. And Geto smiles, same with Kinosaki. You must be tired from the long journey here. Allow me to show you to your rooms. And then the two of you will be staying in this room. So cute. I love all 3 of their faces here. Please don't hesitate to ask if you need anything. Our servants will be ready to attend to you. Well then, Oni-chan, we'll leave you to rest and relax. Come on, Haichi-san, and Kinosaki goes off. What? Rest and relax? And now Gero's the one who's melting. No way I can do that here. So Ushio, he's just making mix-em-ups. About that bout. And she removes the suit. He bites off the end. What are you? What? I'm just changing. Well, yeah, but warn me beforehand. Why? It's not a big deal, is it? Gah. He thinks about her skin. Sorry, Ushio. I don't have any ointment for your airborne contact dermatitis with me right now. The air at the grounds earlier was especially thick. That'll probably work to the fire user's advantage. But you have nothing to worry about. That technique Habu used, Hikaru-sama? May I seek your comfort for just a bit? Oh, sure. Comfort? What? And this is really cute. Huh? I love Ushio as a character. Ushio might be becoming like literally my favorite character. Business hours are over. Are we getting a small glimpse into what she holds in her heart? So cute. I really, 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 really like Ushio as a character. But that is where we're ending this time, and now we're all caught up. I am really excited. Let me know in the comments what you think the best experience will be, because I want to react weekly, but if that's not the best experience, like, I would do it differently. If waiting and marathoning is a better experience, you think, then maybe I'll do that instead, just because I just really want the best experience when reading, because I really love MARRIAGETOXIN. I guess, though, actually, reading week to week might be an important way to look at the series, because looking at any series on a week to week basis and looking at it at a marathoning it basis are two different things. So taking the time to actually like engage with it week to week might give me a new perspective on MARRIAGETOXIN that's important too. But either way, I love this arc so far. This is shaping up to maybe be my favorite. I love the concepts of the new characters introduced. All the flame user people seem really interesting. And like I said, Ushio is shaping up to be one of my favorite characters. She's so good. She's like really, really good. But yeah, that was an incredible set of chapters. Thank you so much for watching, being a part of this and everything. Like if you did like the video, comment down there to tell me what you thought of these chapters, my first thoughts and reaction. Subscribe for more MARRIAGETOXIN, much more on the channel. Follow on Twitter if you want. If you want a link to the Discord server, it's free and open for anyone. If you'd like to help support the channel, drop a super thanks down below if you want to. But if you also want to support the channel and get shoutouts at the end of every video and get One Piece videos a little bit early, you can get joined down below to become a channel member. Go to patreon.com/Haku of the Tubes, or a link will be in the description. Thank you to people who are patrons and channel members. Thank you so much to Chosen Regular, Evan Holly, Magical Girls, FR Nono, Abyss Knight, and JA, Jerryton Students, David Langstaff and Folded Ghoul, Slayer Candidates, SG and Stan Cedar, and Pure Element Pate Ardial. Thank you all so much for watching. Yeah, thank you so much for your support. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you all next time.